I think this Atoms are the new bits notion is absolutely critical, and it's going to fundamentally change the way things happen for everyone. So for instance, think about it right now. In fact, think back to Tom Friedman. He said Walmart is one of the biggest companies in America, and it doesn't make a single thing. What it makes is a supply chain down to the last molecule of efficiency, I think is what he says. And he's right. You know, you pick an item off a shelf in Missoula Walmart, and information flows down the supply chain all the way to Shenzhen, China, and that exact item gets remade and put on a ship and shipped all the way into Seattle or Los Angeles, and then a train or a truck brings it all the way to Missoula, Montana, and it makes its way back onto the shelf in Missoula, Montana. Tom Friedman was right. However, things are going to really change with 3D printing, and here's how it's going to change. I believe Walmart is going to stop having a supply chain. It's going to stop having a warehouse, and instead in its warehouse it's going to have massive 3D printing machines. And so imagine we're going to have a party here for graduation, and it's going to be, let's say, Cheryl's party, and she's graduating from the University of Montana, and we've been charged with putting together her party. When we go to Walmart right now, we have a small selection of plates, small selection of napkins, small selection of everything that we can pick from. And Walmart also has to stock the graduation stuff around graduation, the Valentine's Day stuff around Valentine's Days. It always has to stock happy birthday stuff. But imagine that you just went into Walmart and you went to the party section, and there was just ordering screens. And you could pull up a screen, and it was for parties, and so it suggested that you needed plates. And you figured it out, I don't know, 30 people are coming, so you order 40 plates, and you get to type on exactly what gets printed on the plate. And so it's happy graduation, Cheryl, 20 whatever. And so you put that on the plate, and then you pick a color from a color palette, and then you need some forks and knives, and you get to pick exactly how many of those you want, what color. You can even have Cheryl, happy graduation, printed on the forks. Same on the napkins. And then when you've done all that, you order the exact quantities, you hit print, and then you walk to the back of the store, and on those huge 3D printers in the back of Walmart, all your stuff gets custom printed just for you on demand. Now that's going to change everything. For one, it shortens the supply chain all the way down from you, all the way just to the back of the store where the warehouse and the 3D printers are. Rather than the supply chain being from you all the way to Shenzhen, China, it's now shortened just to the warehouse. Think about all the efficiencies and the time and the money that's saved just there. And then think about Walmart too. It no longer needs to have people stocking shelves. It no longer needs to think about what to stock. It just needs to make sure its 3D printers are working the whole time. And this is exactly what goes on in our globally connected economy. Things change. This is exactly what Tom Friedman was talking about. There are going to be jobs existing in the future that simply didn't exist in the past. And this is what an information systems enabled globally connected economy is all about, is this notion that things are changing. And if you're not part of the globally connected knowledge worker economy, this is really scary. If your money used to come from stacking shelves at Walmart, you are truly in jeopardy. But if you're a knowledge worker and you understand the technology, the 3D printers, making sure those 3D printers are up and running, providing the software for the 3D printers. So Shapeways, which was in that video back in the Atoms Are the New Bits, I think he was under the Glyph video. You know, there's going to be companies coming out that all they do is design the 3D software that allows you, the customer at Walmart, to print off a plate with the right words and the right color to send to the 3D printers. And so there's been a huge change in just how the world works. And it's going to come faster and harder than we can imagine. And companies like Walmart are going to make a huge change in how they do business. It's going to save them tons of money, and those savings are going to pass down to you, the consumer. And for us, the consumer, this is an exciting time. I don't have to wonder where I'm going to get my party supplies from, or what's going to be left in stock, or what it's going to say, or what color it's going to be. I'm going to know that I can print off exactly what I need, when I need it, whatever time of day I need it, and I'm going to get exactly what I want. So I save money, Walmart saves money, China gets cut out of the loop, America becomes a global, well, I guess a national source of manufacturing. And what I love about this is Missoula, Montana, our Walmart becomes its own manufacturing hub. And so we're going to have a huge change in the workforce here to provide the manufacturing support for 3D printers. This is a whole new world. Information systems majors are going to be a huge part of this new world. And I find this very exciting. And I think there's going to be a lot of change, and I think change is really important. Remember, Tom Friedman said the most important thing you can do in the 21st century when the world is flat is you need to be able to learn how to learn. And I think that is going to be incredibly important. And it's exactly what we try and teach you